This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrive in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. So Georgia's offense comes on the field first today. And this is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
Keeping it on the ground here. Fights through a tackle. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Frazier. The ball is loose. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Now it's 2nd down here. The back's got it. He breaks free. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. They keep him guessing with a run. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
It's another good job here by this defense, and I think all the build-up and hype of the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a 3rd down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. Looking for the wide out. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They'd better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty.
False start of offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Touchdown, Dogs. They strike first in this national title bout. And wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert for themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Bringing it out, it's Smith. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Quick pass, the catch is made. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw, the catch is made. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship. Through one quarter, let's check out the game summary. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. And the back gets the football. Breaks through the tackler. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to...
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's when they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker as kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to throw. It's Stockton. The sure hands. It's Bell. They bring him down after a short gain there. Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now here's the toss play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the third and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. And the Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Grab down the middle. It's Concepcion. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking for a man. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Touchdown, Aggies. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
That's how you close a half off of this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. That's reeled in. It's Bell. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And he drops back in the gun. That's caught. It's Bell. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. To the air, it's Stockton. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Important second down play coming up. Receivers are bunched together. Looking to pass here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Want to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. Short completion, a third down play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. The Bulldogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They cap the drive with 6 points. And they'll set up with a PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they've got the returner around. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They're going to run it here. Oh, look at the quick cut. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. The returner is brought down. He gets started on the next drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of him.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Gives it to the back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Bell.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
Trying to convert with a sneak. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Well, the ball's to midfield.
Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Running play called on 3rd and short. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the 4th quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And he's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Championship game, 10th play of the drive coming up. They face 3rd down and short. To throw, it's Stockton. The receiver grabs it. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's the target, and it's complete. Touchdown, Georgia. That's how you finish a play. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Running out of time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Moss. He's in the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up for the first down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Here we go, national championship game, 4th quarter, 1-possession game. Kirk, let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Grinding away on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game when you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Makes a quick round. They stop him, but it's a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Quarterback takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. It's a 1-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Looking for some space. It's Frazier. And the tackle is made short of the marker. That's a huge 4th down stop to get the football back here late in the game. Buckle up. We could have a great finish. To the air. It's Reed. Snags the quick throw.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Moss. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made by the tight end. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Burnstreet and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.